Let's watch Maria Dito make ricotta at home. Maria starts with a gallon of fresh whole milk and 3/4 cup heavy cream. She brings it almost to a boil on top of the stove to about 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Then she cools it quickly in an ice bath down to about 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Now she's ready to add the liquid rennet. She uses about a teaspoon per gallon of milk, half of that if she's using double strength rennet. 10 minutes later, she has a curd. She cuts the sign of the cross in the curd, then stirs it briskly for about 20 seconds to break it up. It's almost liquid at this point. Now she's ready to start gathering the curd. This is a slow and gentle process. Maria uses a perforated metal spoon and she stirs in a clockwise direction very slowly. Takes about 20 seconds to make one revolution. She'll go around a couple of times to start gathering the curd. Then she'll start bringing the curd to one side of the pot, separating the curds from the whey. After a minute or so, you start to see the whey separating, and Maria continues very gently to push the curds to one side of the pot, always working gently to avoid breaking up these very tender curds. But you can see them coalescing. They're going to make a nice fluffy mound at one side of the pot with the whey, the clear, slightly greenish whey, at one side of the pot. And that she's going to need to get rid of to leave just the curds behind in her pot. This can take 3 to 4 minutes to get the curd nicely scooped over to one side of the pot. Now Maria moves to the sink where she's going to carefully drain off that whey just to make it easier to scoop the curds into the molds. If you want to capture every last little curd, you can drain the whey in a cheesecloth-lined sieve. Notice that she has her draining baskets ready. These are just plastic draining molds. With a soup spoon, she carefully scoops the ricotta into the molds. From her gallon of milk and 3/4 cup of cream, she'll get about 2 pounds of ricotta, which will last for about a week in the refrigerator. Notice that she's placed the molds in a tray to capture any whey. Leave it at room temperature for about an hour, then cover it and refrigerate.